Today I'm going to be showing you a more in-depth look at the wrapped XCut machines, along with the different films, and hopefully answer all of the questions that have come up about these machines. So let's get started. First, let's go over what you get with the machine. You get the machine itself, extra cutting blade, this wrapped squeegee, and a smaller one that has a really cool feature that I'll show you in a minute, along with a mat that'll help prevent the device from slipping around, making installation easier. There are several different options for films, and they each have different qualities. Some have a matte finish, kind of glossy, some are privacy protectors, some are designed specifically for edged phones, the ones that curve. For example, let's start with a Hyperfilm Clear. This one comes in two different sizes, designed for your phones and your tablets. It's a Korean clear elastomeric polyurethane, designed for a smooth and flexible feel. It helps absorb impact, self-heals those light surface marks, and protects the screen without the risk of cracking the glass. This one comes in a 25 pack, where the Hyperfilm Clear XL for those larger devices is a 10 pack. The HyperShield Clear 2X Armor is built for stronger impact absorption than the standard hybrid film. It keeps that smooth swipe with self-healing performance and an extra layer of protection for tough daily use. The Hyperfilm Ceramic is a matte screen protector designed for a silky matte swipe. It helps reduce fingerprints and reflections while keeping the film flexible, smooth, and shatterproof. The FlexShield Clear is a Korean thermoplastic polyurethane designed for a thin, smooth, and flexible fit. It offers reliable shock absorption, everyday surface protection, and clean and screen clarity while staying ultra thin and shatterproof. And one thing to note, all of these packages have a graded scale for scratch resistance, swipe smoothness, fingerprint resistance, impact absorption, film thickness, and edge adhesion. The FlexShield Clear Privacy is a premium thermoplastic polyurethane with an integrated 41-degree privacy filter. It keeps a smooth and flexible fit, absorbs daily impacts, and helps block side view visibility. And then there's the FlexShield Ceramic Privacy, a ceramic feel matte surface with a 34-degree privacy filter. It delivers a silky matte swipe, reduces fingerprints and reflections, and protects your screen from side view visibility. We have the Hard Skin Clear, which is a premium hybrid protection film designed for a slim and firm feel. It offers a stronger surface than the classic soft films, helps resist fingernail marks. Its strong adhesion and ultra thin build also makes it ideal for edge and back films. Now these ones are a slightly different category. The Crystal UV Clear, the Ceramic, and the Ceramic Privacy. These are Korean clear polyethylene terephthalate films designed to deliver a rigid, ultra-thin glass-like feel. Its UV-activated bonding helps secure the edge after curing, making it ideal for curved displays for demanding users and phones that need stronger edge hold. The ceramic one being slightly different with the matte finish, giving it a little bit better fingerprint resistance and swipe smoothness. And then finally there's the Wrapped Remix, which is an assortment of the screen protectors from the FlexShield, the Hard Skin, the Hyperfilm, and the HyperShield models that we just went over. Now the machine itself is really easy to use. Everything comes basically preloaded, where you just have to simply select the device along with the type of film that you're using, and it basically does the rest. There are a few adjustments that may need to be made while using it, like the height of the actual blade itself, which we can get into in a sec. But if you have any questions that I didn't answer about the film so far, comment them down below so we can get those answered. To remove the blade holder, we simply need to twist on this right here to loosen this, and this will pop out. And you'll see when I compress this, the blade pops out a little bit more. And you can actually see that it sticks out just barely. And you can adjust the height by twisting this top section. It moves the blade a very small distance. So you may need to end up playing around with the height a little bit when trying to get the right depth of cut. If you need to change a blade, you simply compress this top rod, gently grab onto the tip, and it pops out. To install a new one or reinstall it, you compress it down again, insert it, it automatically snaps into place with a magnet, and then you can release. Then you go ahead and stick it back in here and snug it on down. There is a sensor right inside here that senses when you put a film in, and it'll feed itself through. And there are adjustments in the settings if you need to adjust its sensitivity if it's not sensing the film. You can adjust that. You do need to have a decent Wi-Fi connection. Let me give you a quick example. So here I've got a privacy film protector. There's a little ledge here that we need to stick it under that'll help guide things. And then the sensor will automatically sense that we've inserted a film. So it'll accept it, select the model that I want, make sure it's got the right dimensions, and we'll hit start print. As long as I have the depth set correctly on this guy, we'll have a good cut. You can see how effortless this is. And that took all of maybe 20 seconds, and there it's all cut out and ready. Now on this one, I have cut out all the different camera sections for the camera itself, and the sensors, the ear speaker, etc. So I will need to kind of pluck those out. That's easy enough just to take my nail to it, or I can use some tweezers. Now I'll get out the phone that I'm going to cover up, and now we can get to the application. I've got a little bit of acetone. That's my preferred cleaning liquid. You can use alcohol, but I like this for so many other reasons. It is a little bit more of a harsh chemical. You will want to be in a well ventilated area, and it will potentially dry out your fingers depending on how much you use it, but it always leaves me with a streak free and clean surface, where alcohol tends to just slowly distribute, and over time it's hard to work with the same cleaning cloth. I'll peel off the protector here. We'll line things up, and it'll take a few minutes to try to get everything lined up properly. When I'm satisfied with the alignment, I'll peel back 1/2 basically, and the underside of this has basically two sections. I can then kind of push on this. I'm going to grab my squeegee and we'll push like that gently. We'll come over to the other side and we'll do the same thing. Just like that. And we can peel off the top protector, and you can see the matte finish this one has. And one of my favorite features has to be this mini wrapped squeegee. We'll actually plug it in with a USB-C cable, and if you look right here, it starts to change color. That's because this is going to heat up kind of like a iron. It takes about a minute to fully warm up, but basically we're looking for the orange to spread and cover the entire brownish section of this. And this tool is really going to help you on the edges. If you're seeing small little bubbles on the sides, taking this to it and compressing it down will really help with those sections. Any small bubbles that you get under these films tend to work themselves out by themselves, but it is cool to have an extra tool to get you there quicker. I'm just going to take this around the border, and that's really going to help seal that edge nicely. Now you can get the effect that this privacy screen protector has. Now I'm sure there's going to be more questions, but hopefully I was able to answer some for you. Be careful not to grab this tip. They are pretty hot, like a really hot potato. And of course, one of the other cool things is obviously wrapping devices. So not only protecting the fronts, but also protecting the backs and sides. So if you haven't already, make sure you get one, as having one that can print a variety of screen protectors for basically every single device means that you don't have to keep every single type of screen protector in stock. You can simply print it on demand. Now, one of the things that these type of machines typically come with is a limited amount of prints. Now this one technically does, it starts with 1,000 prints, but to add extra prints, if you run out of that 1,000 within a year, doesn't cost anything extra. When it gets to that point, you just contact us and we'll help you increase that amount. The only thing aside from the upfront cost of the kit is the actual films themselves. So hopefully I was able to answer all your questions. If you have any, leave them in the comments below. If there's something specific that you'd like to see a video on, let me know as well. Thanks a ton for watching. We'll see you in the next video.